So I started right here just as a reminder that storyline wise, Princess Ovelia just found out that she is a fake. Delita was kind of trying to be like a merciful captor, I guess, and talk to her nice and tell her she's pretty and all that. And then the other two, well, Vormov and the Cardinal show up, and they're like, oh, wow, she's a pretty good fake. And she's like, what? I'm not a fake. Totally legit. And they say, no, you're not. You're a fake princess. So anyway, I went ahead and upgraded all my Squire stuff. I got a ton of points from that. So next time I have Squire as a secondary ability, I'll be pretty set. One thing I hate about this setup that I did where I have the weakest male and female is Ramza just runs away. Like right now I'm level 17. Everyone else is around 8, 10, 11, 12, 13. So he is just way stronger than everyone else. But what are you going to do? Since I did lose Judy and Rad, that's good news for Kenji. He is now only in competition with Mustadio for that sweet secondary job. And I'll go ahead and give him all this gear. And Alicia. So in this next fight, I'm actually, just because I've been so, like I have been in so few fights, I'm going to go ahead and kind of force, let me organize this better. So actually, I don't remember how to organize it. There's a way where you can sort your, oh, okay, order unit by level. So I'm going to do my 5 weakest in this next fight because it's pretty mandatory right now just for them to have a shot at keeping up. So that's going to be these 5, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Not Ramza, sorry. I'm using a phone, so sometimes the controls are a little out of control. Actually, what am I doing? I don't want them both to be knights. Actually, sure, why not? They'll both be knights. So Alicia has better gear, but not by a lot. Like both of their equipment sets are pretty serviceable. The only thing is that leaves Kay with, yeah, pretty junky gear. I think she'll be all right. She's a tough cookie. So I do have the option to go ahead and teach her equip spear and make her a thief, which is really fun. That makes the thief a lot more powerful, and they don't have to get as in the thick of combat. So I'll actually, Weapon Guard kind of sucks though compared to Dragon Spirit, so maybe I'll just stick it out a little bit. In fact, I won't learn Equip Spear yet because assuming I get like at least 72 points in the next fight, I should be able to get Dragon Spirit, so that'll make her that much better of a Lancer. All right, and that should do it. I'll go ahead and, like I said, I'm going to force this quote-unquote random fight. I just saved it. And if this doesn't occur, actually, that's fine. If it doesn't occur, that's fine, because I need to go to the Trade City. Oh, yes, I had my shield broken. It's no bueno. All right, I definitely want this staff, and honestly, the Green Beret. I lose 1 magic, and I lose quite a bit of mana. I don't want the Burgundyne, though. Burgundy? It's not Burgundy. It's something. Brigandier. Also, this isn't a good fit for him, but whatever. I'll figure that out after I do the purchasing. That gold shield's a pretty good upgrade. Plus, eventually, I'll need one for Ramza. Maybe, because I'm not going to keep him a Squire. So I didn't... Brigandyne. I don't know. I don't know what that is. Didn't end up buying that for anybody. But I'll probably need one, so I'm going to just have a spare floating around. There's nothing magical about that one. It's just a solid item to have. I did mention I want to get a better accessory. I'll go ahead. You can never have too many diamond armlets. Not only do they raise your attack and magic, it prevents slow. And just in case this ends up being a tough fight for them, I'll go ahead and give her the better gear. Not including that, though. I do want her to move better. All right. So this time, Oh, wait, we have another Chocobo in the mix. No. Alce Nova is now the strongest of the Yellowbirds, as they like to be called. All right, this time I am going to force a fight. Didn't need to. All natural, baby. When I say force, I was going to load that last save that you just witnessed, in case that didn't happen. So anyone wearing gear is going to be in the fight. And Metanilania, it's going to be my bird. I can't believe I didn't quote Deep Blue Sea in the last fight when they killed my black chocobo. And quote LL Cool J when he says, "You killed my bird." But I don't know. I guess I wasn't feeling vengeful enough because, you know, he right after LL Cool J says that, he brutally murders a shark. So murders him via explosion. I don't know why I'm telling you guys this. Everyone has seen Deep Blue Sea. I can't think of a better shark movie, so what else is there? Yeah, I know, Jaws. All right. I could make this a pretty quick fight if I do this move. 100% going to kill that guy in the middle. That cat is going to get away. No, he's not. He could have, but he opted to stand in the striking zone. Boy, this is going to be a quicker fight than I thought. Because once I realized the cat was going to move, I figured they would both move. So he was just okay with the 72 damage. Suit yourself, pal. That, I don't know what the tentacle monsters are called. Those are the most dangerous. The Mind Flare. These guys are the most dangerous because they have that Mind Blast attack, and that causes either Berserk or Confusion. And if Confusion hits you the wrong way, it can be trouble. So that guy was their only chance of actually having a decent fight going on. So with K, I'm going to stand here. I mentioned before sometimes spears work in mysterious ways. I can't reach either way, but I still have an option to stab this kitty. Meow. 54 damage. I should just call all of my birds Boko just to make it easy. There's no one worth healing, / I don't think anyone could even take a heal on my team. 10 HP. Goodness. And you missed. Man, I don't even care if they kill that bird. Wow, pretty good powerhouse for a priest. Boom. 35. 3.5 times what Boko attempted to do. Oh yeah, go ahead and counter with 15. There's a couple attacks in this game that will tell you one number but not actually produce that number. It's almost like when you throw a stone and it tells you it'll do 16 and ends up doing 8. That's a really simple scale where it's either going to be the number it tells you or it's going to be half that number. But there are weapons like the axe and the mace, or Morning Star, whatever you want to call that, where it'll tell you one number and it will end up being some variable of that number. So like if this were one of those weapons, it says 45, but it could end up being, actually dash is another example of that. It could be 15, 30, 45, 60. So it's kind of a gambler's delight. But to me, it seems like it doesn't hit often enough, just to throw another gambling term out there, to be worth it. So I pretty much never go with those. It's so insane, like the level of difficulty in that last fight versus this one. Like I know Ramza pretty much won that fight by himself, but Ramza would not have been able to if he was alone. He at least needed those people to, like his squad, may they rest in peace, to hang in there and not necessarily kill anybody, but they were there while he was powering up. You know, it's almost like if you're a Dragon Ball Z fan, it's like when Frieza was fighting Vegeta and Gohan and Nail while Goku was recovering and getting stronger. Like I needed that time to power up. So even though I was making that a mandatory experience boosting fight, I didn't really get much out of it, but definitely better than nothing. It's not like everyone's caught up to Ramza's level 17. So I'm going to change him off of a squire. I'm going to need a little speed in this fight, so possibly a monk, because I do have equip armor. Okay, 168 is not perfect. But of course all I got was a lousy helmet because these gals are all wearing my armor. So K is a character in Men in Black. Sorry. K is my weakest, which is great because these Alicia and Lavian are currently just like punch gals. Like they really don't do anything good. In this next fight, it is worth, or rather it's not worth giving, you know what, speed of 6, that might be too slow. Yeah, that's a bummer. I did not get the 560 I was talking about. Pretty big difference maker. I do know Steel Heart. Yeah, let's... Man, I really wish I got that, like, just 2 more turns and I would have got the level up. Alright, what am I doing with Kenji? I don't feel like I have a long-term plan with him. It's a pretty good priest. I can use Regenerator and Magic Defend Up. Those are both really good. I really should learn Raise, though. But I'm not going to. He'll just be so much harder to kill with either of these. Like, Raise won't do any good if he just gets killed really easily. For this next fight, I think Regenerator is more important. Even though losing Weapon Guard is kind of a wash. So maybe I didn't make the right choice there. Okay, it is worth to me to get the extra power even though I'm losing 12 health. And yeah, so K should be all set. Really wish I had Dragon Spirit or whatever it's called. Sometimes I confuse it for the new Final Fantasy Tactics stuff. The only downside to the monk, and it's a pretty big one, is I'm a speed of 7. Like, yeah, I have 228 health. That's great. And if I'm a thief, I'm basically too weak to kill Gafgarian. He will continue to punish me until I die. And it's not like any of my punch art skills are going to come in handy. So, wonder what Geomancer... Oh yeah, I'm a pretty decent Geomancer. Just a nice little humble brag. So let's consider this. If I have a speed of 8, I'm going to say this is worth it. I do not. I can make it a speed of 7 with 200 health. You know what? I can make this work because, yeah, I'll only heal 20 while I'm walking around. And this Steel Heart as a secondary is only going to come in handy for my friends in... because this battle's split. So, I don't even know how much of a boost I'm getting from Equip Armor. Because I can check, because, yeah, that's 20. 20 health is worth it to me. Yeah. Okay. See, I don't want to give myself Yell, because then I'll unfortunately just be at a point where I'm like, well, the only way I can win this is if I make myself super fast. So what I'm curious about is if I can use Elemental to cast Stop on Gafgarian, in which case I can just butcher him. Just stand there and stab him over and over again. Because there should be a couple different places where I can use Hell Ivy. And then the rest of my squad, I'm not very confident in them, but you know, you get some lucky breaks and could go either way. I think it's more important important that I can charm my opponent than to use... Summon magic's going to be pretty big. In fact, with him having a speed of 8, yeah, I think this will work out. We should be good. All right, so stay tuned for next one, guys. It's going to be exciting.